Okay, it looks like we're recording, so thank you all for hopping on, and for those of you listening to the playback. I just had lots of messages from people today who are ready to start rocking and rolling, and so I thought rather than doing 16 different calls, we could hop on here together. And I grabbed Heather as well, just as another resource. I thought she'd be great too to kind of help explain the process to promote to executive and why it's important to promote to executive as well, and maybe kind of help lay out some next steps and everything. So hopefully when we're done with the call, you can each go attack your business and know the exact steps to do. So Heather, do you want to kind of take over and
well, I know it takes time. I think it would be really great to just go around the room, the meeting room. I mean, I noticed some faces, but I would love to know sort of the people that we're talking to in regards to where they are in their business, and you know, do a little introduction. So whether, Janessa, you want everyone to kind of introduce themselves, or if you want to kind of highlight the people that we're specifically sharing information with and benefiting, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can all explain yourself. So Vicki is a brand new executive, just promoted. So yay, as of January 1st. Kim and Kelly are both executives in their second month. Molly, I think third month. Second month as well. Okay. And so then Michelle and Kathy have been around a few months and are just really ready to, and I'm not sure if this is two different Kathys or not, but they're ready to, actually Michelle has done, is this the correct Michelle that's done LOI, Vicki?
Yes.
So Michelle has done LOI 2 months ago, missed last month, so she's gearing up for 1,500 this month. And then Kathy has been around a while and is just really ready to start digging in and moving forward. So
awesome.
Very cool. Is that sufficient, or do you want everybody to
Yeah, no, that's great. And if we're speaking in terms of the importance of the path for executive, the different options that you have, and great ways to help people strategize to get their LOI done, whether we're talking specifically to Kathy, or we've got Kelly, Molly, Kim, Vicki, people that are brand new executives on this call that are obviously in tune thinking, okay, who do I next want to help, and what are the best strategies in order to help someone do just that? So I think this is going to be a great opportunity for everyone to gain a nugget or two. I would love to call on Michelle and Kathy real quick, just because I've never spoken to them, and hear a little bit about, ladies, maybe, you know, what was maybe a takeaway or two from 2017 that was positive, that maybe, you know, you benefited from, and what might be a key thing you want to make sure that you learn, accomplish, or grow from in the beginning of 2018. Somebody just put their camera back on. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Why don't I start with you, because you just flashed on my screen. So tell me a takeaway from 2017.
Well, I basically just got started, and then I had one great month. It went really quick and was really good. And then it was the month of Christmas, and I am crazy busy. I have 2 businesses, and I am a mom, and so I just couldn't quite figure out how to fit all that in as well. But I guess as good as it went, I would like to get back into it again now.
Okay, great.
And so I guess I did the first campaign, I sold a whole bunch, and then I haven't done anything since, basically. So,
and you completed your LOI in November.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah. And then sold nothing in December because, yeah.
Okay. Well, you're doing the right thing by getting back on the horse, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Sounds great. Kathy. Are you there, Kathy? Maybe she's on mute. Kathy, calling Kathy.
I'm on but can't hear anything. Not
Oh,
sure why.
Oh, well, the good thing is we're recording this. So what I would do is have her try to call into the line versus the computer. Maybe she's having some computer microphone issues. So
To call in with her phone.
yeah, yeah. So in a space of basically thinking about the journey towards executive, there's two different ways I feel is best to explain. And it's, two different strategies for people, depending on what their life is like and what they feel most comfortable with. New Skin has put together an incredible conservative plan. In my humble opinion, being in the industry for, 8.5 years and kind of getting a really good feel for leadership programs and what it takes. When I came over to New Skin, I was very impressed, and I'm not lie, a little surprised by, they have a very solid conservative plan for people to fit this in around crazy busy life, like you said, Michelle, to get to that next level, to do basically more than just moving retail profit out of their home. And that's, a plan to get to executive. So you can space this out over a 3-month period, breaking the qualifications at the 4,500 points down into 3 months for starting your LOI. So Kathy, if you can hear us, or for anyone that's listening to the playback that is looking at getting a jump start on their business in the new year and starting with their LOI, nothing really begins until you complete the first 1,000 points of your business. And you can do that in a day, or you can do that in a calendar month, whatever, or anything in between, whatever is the best plan for you. The quicker you get to executive, though, the quicker you benefit from the compensation. So as a distributor, one of the things Janessa mentioned, like, it would be really great to target, why is it important to get to executive if you're looking to make money with New Skin? When you're a distributor, you're really only earning income on your preferred customer accounts. So basically, your 5% cash back on preferred customer accounts directly underneath you, or distributors ordering directly underneath their distributor account, and then your retail profit. It is an awesome experience for people that just want to come in and do the hustle and make some extra cash. I helped a woman a couple weeks ago pay for her all-exclusive trip to Mexico. She was going with some girlfriends. There is great benefit in that, but for people that really want to lock arms with New Skin because of their comp plan, the quicker you get to executive, the better. So while you can do it in a conservative space of 1,000 points the first month, 1,500 points the second month, 2,000 the third month, the benefit of getting it done and getting it done quickly is going to be, your opportunity to earn income off of what we call your circle group, the people that are a part of your group that help with your GSV that you're accumulating over a month span. And we have incredible trainings on how we're paid with New Skin. So I don't necessarily feel that is, unless you want me to quickly go through it, Janessa, we can point you in those resources. But you're going to be making a certain percentage based on how big your circle group is. The bigger the group, the bigger the paycheck. And other benefits that come along with becoming an executive and being an executive is that you are automatically tracking for their all expense paid incentive trips, which they offer 2 a year, which is pretty incredible to be able to travel for free just by, doing this awesome opportunity. So the first step is that LOI. And so Michelle, you've got that done. You're going to be looking at the next level, which is really more of the same and just more in a sharing space with other people. But for Kathy, who's on the call, and for all of you that are looking at your circle group, so speaking to Kim, Vicki, Kelly, Molly, you want to be thinking about people like a Michelle who had a really great post, or people that come in that really are interested in making some extra money, the first thing that you want to talk to them about is, okay, so we're going to get you situated with fulfilling your LOI. There's a couple different ways that we can do that. Our incredible mentor team, specifically Casey Council and Charlie Patterson, have really built an amazing simplified system on our Social Entrepreneurs Daily Dose, which walks us through basically the seven steps within our business. And it talks through, a very basic breakdown of how you LOI in a calendar month. And they break it down to a per tube amount. So if you're looking at people just moving toothpaste through referral posts and getting people to launch, adding on a beauty box here and there, you're looking at anywhere between, 100 to 128 tubes of toothpaste, depending on beauty box upgrades. And so I tell people, let's get that LOI done and then we'll move on to the next step. So for you, Michelle, we're getting your LOI done, then we're going to move on to the next step. And the really great thing about it is that there's really only 3 things that you need to worry about, or let me take that worry word away. There's 3 things that really you just need to focus on an activity basis standpoint. And that's finding referrals, offering the opportunity to referrals once they've, we call that flipping. Have you heard of that?
No.
Okay. So we'll come back to that. So basically you're setting up referral posts. You haven't done that yet. From what it sounds like, you just did your initial posting campaign. So
Right.
The next strategy is going to be getting you on other people's social media pages through what we call referral posts. So Janessa more than likely has met pretty much all of her team members, minus Molly on the call, through a referral post. Is that pretty accurate? You're on mute.
Actually, no, Kim, Kelly, and Glenda, I knew.
Oh, you knew before. Oh, well, we'll come back to that. We'll come back. We call that top down. Not literally. That was supposed to make you guys laugh. That's funny. So the mindset behind a referral post, this is like the number one thing, Michelle, we would want to get you up and running on, is basically doing a similar post that was on your page, but we're doing it on somebody else's wall. We're offering them a free tube of toothpaste if any of their friends decides to buy tubes from you, basically by borrowing their contacts. We make it sound really nice. We don't make it sound like that, but that's in essence what the strategy is behind. So you were able to announce the fact that you are sharing a whitening paste. It sounds like the post went exceptionally well. And now you sort of shared that with your social world. Well, now we want to get you into other social worlds, because that's where you're going to meet people like you who want to do what you do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's a sifting and sorting process of people through a referral post strategy. Is it going to help you make some extra cash on the side by selling more tubes of toothpaste? Yes. Is that our main focus for the growth towards executive? No. It's just kind of like a bonus per se. Our focus is going to be, let's say in a hypothetical situation, you offer to do a referral post for me. We put up the post. It's been running for a little bit and I've had like really great feedback. Let's say 10 of your friends have showed interest. So I send you a quick message and I say, hey, Michelle, thanks so much again. Not sure if you've ever considered making money on social media right now, but we're having some really great interest on your post. If you'd have any interest in earning some extra cash, I can show you how to do it really quickly. No worries either way. Let me know what you think. And so basically what we do in that scenario is she says, yeah, tell me more. We will do a really quick switch over, and then the referral becomes the actual poster. And why is this a good thing? Well, they'll finish off the post, they'll do their last call post, and then we actually get them on an upgrade call with your upline, whether it be Vicky or Janessa. And then all of a sudden they're being exposed to the fact that, wow, this is more than just posting about whitening paste. Sounds like I can actually make some extra money doing this. I kind of don't really, blah, 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 whatever their reasoning might be. We plant seeds in those conversations. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, yeah, I would really like a path to make $500 extra a month. Or, oh my gosh, I actually just lost my job. This couldn't be any better timing. What do I need to do to make $2,000 a month? By flipping referrals and getting into those conversations, we're able to grow your circle group at a much faster rate than by you selling all the toothpaste. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Part of the thing that has I don't understand is every time the next process happens, is that something that Vicky helps me with or Janessa helps me with? Because the technical part of it is the part that
Scares you.
I attack it and then I go, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You've got 3 layers of a Uber support bra on this call, basically. Vicky, Janessa, and I. So we're, Vicky's going to be your point person. Vicky's going to go to Janessa for support when she needs extra help. And then I'm here for that added layer as well. So we're going to get you all through those nooks and crannies of how to do the semantics of what we do. The best advice I can give you, is go out and find those referral posts. We're going to get you verbiage. There's going to be 2 different areas of people that you're going to look at doing, or finding them. People that commented and liked on your post in November that didn't buy. That would be the first group of people I would go to.
Right.
The second group of people, well, it's been almost 6 to 8 weeks since they used toothpaste. They're going to be ready for another tube. Actually, they'd be open to trying it for free. We can give you some verbiage on how to start that conversation.
Okay.
And then thirdly, you're just building a group of people. List some names of people that you think may be open to trying it, contacts.
Yeah.
So that's going to be one strategy for people to accomplish that LOI quickly, is lining up referral posts and offering a referral person to take over each and every post, because data shows that about 50% of the time that they do. Now, the second area of ways to complete your LOI and to really just keep going on your journey each and every month towards executive, as well as build your circle group if you're in need of doing that. So I know we've got Glenda, and then, Kelly and Kim and Vicky, you guys are all and Molly, you're all in charge of your circle groups. We call this the top-down approach. And this is for people that either feel comfortable doing this or B, are open to a mini challenge. And this is going to be thinking about all the people in your life, and not everybody, because that would take you a long time, but thinking about key people in your life and labeling the 8s, the 9s, and the 10s, people that just like you would be honored to work with, and that they probably really benefit from an opportunity like this. Maybe their life is in need of something, whether it's financial, community, or just something that could fulfill a void. Or you just know they have an incredible social network and you think they totally rock something like this. Maybe they're in a group of people, whether it be stay-at-home mom, retiree, somebody that's looking for a side hustle, works a lot of part-time jobs. You're basically going to them and saying, hey, I don't know if you'd even remotely be interested in something like this. I don't even know if this is up your alley at all, but you've been on my mind, and I wanted to share a little bit about what I've been doing on Facebook with this company sharing this whitening paste. I think you'd totally love it. I think this could be, and then insert comment here. You want to stay away from things like you'd be amazing at it, or, that type of thing. You want to be able to give them a genuine comment, but saying like, hey, I did it. I've been doing it for X amount of months and I'm having a great time and I'm helping a lot of people. And I just figured, you've got nothing to lose. Would it be something you'd want to give a try? So we call that the top down, where you're actually going in and just saying like, hey, do you want to try a post? Do you want to try this with me? You want to see if this could help you and your family? I did that approach within my first 30 days with as many people as I could, until the social part picked up, and I was busy with a lot of follow-up. And so like Janessa just said, Kelly, Glenda, and Vicky or Kim? Oh, Vicky. Is she the neighbor? Which is the neighbor?
My
Janessa.
neighbor?
Yeah. Do you have a neighbor on here or no?
No, Glenda would be the closest to me.
Closest. But these are some of the people that Janessa already knew
Mhm.
prior to starting with New Skin, where she went that sort of top-down approach or got connected with people, just based on social media. So those are two different ways to invite people, and those are two strategies to move quickly. Again, very thankful for the conservative approach, but if I can give any message on this call, it will be how quickly can you move along on the process based on the rewards that happen once you get there. So there's nothing wrong with the plan that takes you the 90 days. That's why they have it there for people that want or need the 90 days. They want to learn as they go and take it slow. But for people that are really either income driven, trip driven, or just, are willing to put in the time, we try to coach them to moving along those points, as quickly as possible, so they're able to reap the benefits and do the same thing for the people coming up underneath them. So the last point I want to leave, and really want to target this to the gals that have reached the executive level or, that are along that process, is just really start thinking about the people with either within your circle group or the people in your life that you'd want to bring along with you, and having those conversations. And, I'm telling you, like, hey, this is the first thing that we're going to want to talk through. We're going to want to talk through how to accomplish that LOI. And it's going to take all of you or us going out and find 3 or 4 friends to help you do it. It's completely up to you on how you want to go about handling it. And that's really it. It's really that simple. And all the systems are in place to get you guys through that process.
I think, Heather, can I interject one thing?
Yeah.
I think it's also important to reiterate too, I have a lot of people that come back to me and said, okay, now what else can I sell? Okay, can I do a post about the mascara? Can I do a post about the lip plumper? You probably could, but chances are you're going to have greater results if you just do a referral post on the whitening paste. This is a super, super simple business. It's not easy by any means. You have to put in the work, but it's simple in that it consists of referral posts, flipping those referrals, and doing launches with the whitening toothpaste posts. I mean, that's what the business is at this point for many of you. So while yes, you could probably go and put a post up about the lip plumper, you're going to most likely have better results if you find somebody to do a referral on the whitening toothpaste. Wouldn't you agree, Heather?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's a great point to add as you guys sort of stay focused for your next set of, numbers for the month. Here's where I utilize other products. I use them in my home and I share them in conversation. I've never posted about anything other than the whitening toothpaste on my wall. I did do actually one Burn 30, and way back when it came out in October, our 30-day, whatever you call it. And I did 100 points in volume. I will also say that no post that I've done on my own personal wall has reaped any kind of results like my first post. And so when people ask me, how often do you post on your wall? I think since I started at the end of June, I've posted 3 toothpaste posts on my wall in about 7 months. The last post I got 4 inquiries. The first post I sold 165 tubes. So your future business is in other social markets, and that's why we highly recommend having a very successful referral business, because that's where you are meeting contacts, growing your circle, your friends, building a following, branding yourself on social media, and meeting your new team members along the way. So in a space of questions, because I know it looks like we've got about 8 or so minutes left. I know what we shared. It's a lot of information. I know for Kim, for Molly, for Vicki, for Kelly, and even maybe for Glenda, a lot of this might be repeat. It's repeat because it's really that simple. I mean, it really is a very basic system that we've got. And the sooner you sort of crank out whatever it is you're most uncomfortable with, because everybody's at different parts of the business, the sooner you'll master it. And I can't emphasize that enough. So if you're uncomfortable flipping referrals, the sooner you start practicing it, the better you'll get. If you're uncomfortable asking someone to share a post and make some extra cash and have them do their own post, the sooner you'll start working on it and putting time into it, the better you'll get. So it's really just focusing on those 3 things: getting referrals, working on flipping. Michelle, we're going to tag you on our referral training that we have on our Daily Dose page. And it's a 30-minute training, but it's going to blow your mind. It's going to answer so many questions. Not sure where Kathy is with her referral business, but I would definitely recommend that to anyone.
That too.
Okay. Anyone that's going to be going for their LOI, that's something we want them to watch immediately. So setting up referrals, offering the opportunity either to the referral or top-down approach. And then lastly, where you're going to spend time, because your upline, your sponsor is going to do the launching for you as you go through the LOI process. They're there for the support. Like you talked about, Michelle, those technical things, they're going to help guide you through that. As you start gaining customers, the fortunes and the follow-up. So then adding that third layer of if you're spending some time checking messages, like just following up with people that have bought toothpaste from you and planting seeds about how they can, continue using the product through either ordering it, sharing it, or earning some extra cash and paying for it.
And we have that verbiage too, like the follow-up, just kind of templates that you can get ideas off of, but then make your own and make organic.
You definitely want to be organic. Yeah. It's like chatting with people on the phone, but you're really just doing it through Messenger in your pajamas, like I am right now.
I'm about to go put mine on.
So in a space of questions, like how is there anything that we can, offer answers to or quickly touch on during our last few minutes together?
I have a couple questions just about, I've had people ask about the products themselves, and I know that I would send a verbiage piece and then I would send it off to them. Is there somewhere I can go? I mean, is the website have information on it? Is that, I guess I've gone on there a couple different times. I've looked at stuff, but I don't really know where to go and where to find the answers once I'm there.
So there's a New Skin Products Facebook page.
Okay.
I think it's actually New Skin USA Products. Vicki, are you in that? Can you add her to it?
Yeah.
So that's a good resource to just simply go. They have admins on there that will answer your questions, but you can just go and search. So like if you're asking a question about fluoride, just go and search fluoride. And lots of times you can find verbiage that you can just straight up share with your customers from corporate.
Okay.
So when you were asking those questions, that's where Vicki and I were getting our answers.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I guess I have a lot of people ask me that kind of stuff, just product information, and I felt like I don't really know.
So, you don't have to know.
That's what we're here for.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're on mute, Heather.
The last thing, what's that, Vicki?
Oh, I said you're on mute.
Oh, the last thing that I just want to share in a space of next steps as you are journeying through this promotional process is something that we offer every single month at our international headquarters in Salt Lake City. This was something that really blew me away when I first went out to see New Skin in June, and have gone, it's unbelievable. I think 7 times I've gone out there since then. They run a 2-day training the third weekend of every month for people like us. It's a free event, free of charge. It's a Friday and Saturday event. And then we always have a team meeting following with our group. And it basically allows you to feel, touch, and see product, to hear from people that are marketing the products in a bigger space, as well as people that are behind the science of the product. And then a day and a half of just what we do training. And we also have, usually if plane tickets are booked in time to save you a bed, we have free housing. We have a guy that lives up in the mountains with his daughter that has a 20-person home. It's beautiful, where we can also stay for free. So it's just a trip out to Salt Lake City. And I will say, from a personal perspective, that has probably changed my entire time here at Nu Skin, and how quickly I've caught on and have grown and understood what I know. It curbs your learning by about 6 to 9 months in a space of how quickly our business is moving. So that would just be my invitation to anyone on this call that either hasn't gone out yet or is considering going at some point, is how soon can you get out to our next Team Elite University, it's called. Again, it's always the third weekend of the month. It's a Friday and a Saturday. So normally people fly in late Thursday night, and then they fly home early Sunday morning, with some exceptions. It's just something that I can't recommend enough. It's something I can't teach you as a coach or mentor. I took a leap of faith when I went for the first time. It's the same verbiage she said to me on the phone. You just got to trust me. And so, to anyone listening to this recording, or to the gals that are on this call that, don't have plans to come out just yet, my invitation to you would be when can you come and join us? Because that will quickly move you along, more so than any training call, because you're living and breathing it for a couple of days and gain so much information.
And I would definitely second that. I went 3 weeks into my business, and after I came home, it was like a rocket ship. Then it just launches your business and take and what you gain from that. So I would definitely encourage any and all of you to come in January.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys found this valuable. We're going to get booted off here in a minute. This is a great group chat we've got set up. So any follow-up messages or questions, you can just add right to the group, and we can all use it as a learning experience. All right.
Thank you so much, Heather, for hopping on.
Oh my gosh. Lisa, don't look like an albino this time. Absolutely.
You look great.
Have a great evening. It's so nice to talk with you all. Good night.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.